Hi everyone and welcome to Inventory Smart Deleting Items webinar. Today we're going to be going over how to delete an item off of your account and when you should do so. Before we begin, there are a few things that I would like to mention when it comes to removing an item from your account. The first most important thing to know is an item should not be deleted until all of the inventory is depleted. And I'll show you how to deplete that inventory later on within this webinar. And the second thing I would like to point out is once an item is deleted, the item will disappear completely from your app site. So know this and keep it in mind. If you have an item on an inspection, for example, the item will no longer appear on that active inspection or that recently completed inspection section. Um, Although, if the item was depleted, it will still show up on some reports on your admin site. It will be available on reports such as the item history report, the inspection activity, new unit item history, or item requests and restocking. So, if the item is actively on your app site, it will be removed, but you can access some information on the admin site using the reporting tools. Alrighty, now I'm going to begin going over how to delete the items off your Inventory Smart account. So I would like to start off with a super good tool to use if you want to see items that have not been used over a period of time. It might be a good way to see what items you could delete or how to clean up your account a little bit. Um, and this is found on your admin site under the Items tab, which is located here with the three colored dots. And then you'll see at the top of this page the tab called No Activity Report. And from here, you can enter in a date range. I'll do from January to, let's say, today. And you can either view this and it'll pop up in a different browser, or you can download it on an Excel spreadsheet. I'm just going to view this. And you'll see a list of items and item descriptions, where the item is located, and other item information. But the most important aspect of this report is this quantity on hand field. And that relates to the first thing that I mentioned within this webinar is that refrain from deleting an item until you have no inventory left of it. So as you can see here, let's look at this webinar item that I created for us today. And I have a quantity of 2 of this item. So I would not want to remove this until I have a quantity of 0, and that is within your account, and also physically, you know you have no items left of this particular item. So let's say you would like to delete this item because you went through all your stock rooms and you know that there is no inventory left of this webinar item. I'm going to show you quickly how to deplete inventory. And how you're going to do that would be on your app site. And what you're going to do is take a physical count and we're going to zero it out. And the best practice is really you need to make sure that there is actually no inventory left of this item. And then we can reflect that on Inventory Smart by taking our physical count. So I'm going to go into a stock room. I will find the item. I see my webinar item here. I'm going to go ahead and zero out the on-hand quantities of this item. Hit complete. This is just a quick walkthrough of how to do a physical count. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and verify that because the second step of a physical count is the admin site. Under the physical count tab, we'll see the physical count that I just completed here. I'm going to update that physical count. And now your Inventory Smart account will represent a quantity of 0 of this item. And we just depleted inventory of that webinar item. So now I'm going to show you how to remove items and easily delete them off your Inventory Smart account. As some of you may remember, we used to do an item export to remove items in bulk, but now we just have the option to simply check off multiple items at a time. I'm going to show you this now. I'm back on the items page of the admin site. I can go ahead and check off this box here and hit delete selected. Now, of course, I don't just want to go down the list without thinking about what I should be deleting. I want to make sure there's no inventory first. But if you do happen to have a section that all is depleted of inventory, you can go ahead and deplete them all at once using this checkbox and then this delete selected. So we'll use our webinar item as an example. I'm going to go ahead and search that item here. And since I know there's no inventory left, it's not active on my app site, I'm going to go ahead and remove this item. So I can check it off, hit delete selected. The system will make sure you want to delete this item, and I'm going to hit OK. And one thing that I would like to note is that little pop-up that came up. If this item is a part of one or more active stockroom orders, it will not allow you to remove it. So, meaning if this item is currently on an order on your app site, the system won't allow you to delete it. So, and that's probably a good sign that you shouldn't be deleting this item. But let's say it's an old order, you would need to go ahead and complete that action on the app site before the system allows you to delete the item. And the last thing that I would like to show you is the deletion log. And this is located on your admin site under your reports tab. And at the top of this page here, you will see deletion log. And just like that no activity report, you can go ahead and put in a date range, and I will just do today, and I'm going to view this report. And we can see here that I deleted an item and an inspection, but this is relative to what we just did. We deleted this item here. It tells us when it was deleted. It tells us who deleted this item. And this report represents your items, your stock rooms, inspections, requests, counts, users, categories, all of that. So this tool is really great to use if something disappears from your account. This will give you the needed information of when it was deleted and who deleted it to see what happened to that item or inspection or stockroom or so on. So that is all I have for you today. I know this was a quick webinar, so for those of you that joined later, just know that this is a recording and it will be posted on our admin site under our help tab located under this webinars section here. So thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.